There have been so many commercially produced Batman films in the previous 6 years. Of course, with the debut of the latest film in the franchise, it's vital to brush up on the characters' cinematic past and refresh on your memory on the Caped Crusaders' adventures. Let's take a look at the top 10 Batman movies of all time. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Alright, let's get to it. Number 10, Batman Under the Red Hood, 2010. Batman Under the Red Hood is the 9th animated feature in the DC Universe written by Judd Winnick, who also created the comic on which the film is based. With Bruce Greenwood providing the voice of our main hero, Batman encounters his most mysterious foe to yet, a masked criminal known as Red Hood. We won't reveal who he is, but will highlight the excellent ensemble that comes with this modern classic, including Jason Isaacs, Neil Patrick Harris, and even John DiMaggio as the Joker's voice. At number 9, Batman The Dark Knight Returns, 2012 to 2013. Bruce Wayne is portrayed as a bitter elderly man in the adaptation of the 1986 comic book of the same name. Following the murder of his protege, he'd hung up the Batman cape for good, but it took nearly 10 years for Gotham's criminality to explode. Taking the Dark Knight's ambiance to its rational end, this two-part picture puts a fresh spin on the question of whether or not Batman can still be a superhero at the age of 55, and more perplexingly, whether or not he's creating his foes. Number 8, Batman the Movie, 1966. This is the best Batman movie ever created, according to some people. Adam West plays a grim Batman who must make life or death decisions at every turn. Does he put the bomb into the water with the Duck family to save others, but then kill the Ducks? Along with his smart sidekick, Burt Ward, Batman must combat plenty of evil villains like the Penguin, the Riddler, Catwoman, and the Joker. As much as it isn't a real Batman film, it's a fantastic comedy that sought to replicate the comic's campier and flashier side. At number 7, The Batman, 2022. When a vicious killer leaves a trail of cryptic clues, Batman travels into Gotham City's underground. As the evidence points closer to home and the scope of the perpetrator's ambitions becomes obvious, he must develop new relationships, uncover the culprit, and bring justice to the city's long-standing abuse of power and corruption. To discover more about this, watch the film and soak in the atmosphere. We're excited for it too. At number 6, Batman Forever, 1995. Batman's color patterns have always been the greatest, but Batman Begins was the most authentic to the character's ruthless attitude. Joel Schumacher's first foray into the Batman universe combined a gloomy mood with a comic book style action. Val Kilmer plays the renowned vigilante who goes up against Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey as Two-Face and the Riddler, respectively. This film is known as an underestimated yet delightful excursion that fans perceive as equivalent to a kiss from a rose, enlisting the assistance of Robin for the first time in this mainstream series. Sorry about that. At number 5, The Dark Knight Rises, 2012. The climax of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy is not without its havoc. With the monstrous evil Bane holding the city captive, there's only one man who can rescue him. Although he's kind of damaged his back, so give him some time. The concept of the working class reclaiming the riches of the affluent is vividly represented here, amid spectacular action and storytelling that ties the last knot in Nolan's saga. At number 4, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, 1993. While not as bold as Batman 1989 or the Nolan trilogy, it takes advantage of this and has few issues. The performances are outstanding. It's similar to a high-budget episode. This plot is excellent and interesting. The characters are well-developed and compelling. The script is quite brilliant, and the writers expertly negotiate the story's twists and turns. It's not simply the finest Batman film, in our opinion. It's also a great animated film. It's truly wonderful, and we strongly recommend anyone who hasn't watched it to do so. At number 3, Batman Begins, 2005. Christopher Nolan put his hat in the ring to lead the Caped Crusader into the future at a time when Batman and superhero movies in general looked like a joke, and it paid off. Nolan left no stone unturned in Batman Begins, as he balanced his personal life with the hardships of becoming a masked vigilante, which helped kickstart the rise of superheroes in modern culture. Well, cheers. Number 2, Batman Returns, 1992. It's a good thing Tim Burton has many connections with the Caped Crusader, because this film is known for being one of his love letters to the superhero. In addition to Danny DeVito as the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, Bruce Wayne takes on a crazy and gothic persona in this film. Burton's second entrance into the Batman franchise is undoubtedly one to see, with a striking visual design that features a wonderful blend of dark tones and creepy visuals. And at number 1, The Dark Knight, 2008. The sequel to Nolan's debut film features Batman at his most dramatic, violent, and horrifying. The way The Dark Knight deals with the bereavement and the roots of good versus evil is admirable, but Heath Ledger's spectacular performance as the Joker steals the show on its own. It's easy to understand why we're so serious about The Dark Knight, with so many amazing elements coming together in this exciting crime opera. Well guys, that's it for this one. What'd you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to sub and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.